Yeah, I'm here. Just want to make sure we live. You know, like, all right, we should be good so far, right? We live. Yeah. All right. I'm making sure everything is good over here. Yeah, we live. Yeah, I see it. We live. Yeah. All right. Okay, y'all. We live. We about to get on right now. We about to get on right now. I'm here with y'all. One in the chat if you hear me. I know y'all hear me. On my side is it sounded good and everything. Had to make sure everything was straight. Yeah, Coalition Breezy. He the first one with the one. Yeah, I know y'all hear me. My voice don't sound machinery, none of that dumb shit and all that. We gotta finish our conversation that we had. It was what? It was yesterday, right? Yes. Yeah. It was yesterday, right? Today, cause today's Friday. Yeah, I was ranting crazy, but yeah, we about to get back on this talk, man. I'm about to give my shout outs to all y'all in the building. I know there's more people gonna come. Pause and all that. I caught a little bit of slack for a couple of words. Not a couple of words, a couple of things I was saying yesterday. Not in a bad way. Not really in a bad way. But because of my take on shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of my take. You know? But that's what I'm here for. That's what I like. Right? I don't want people to hold on. I'm turning this music off, bro. I don't want people to be under the impression that I'm saying that the Houston Texans is gonna win the Super Bowl. Understand what I'm saying? I never said that. I never said they was gonna win the Super Bowl. I actually, if anybody was rocking with me, you actually heard me say plenty of times, even before the season started, if they was to make it to the Super Bowl, they're really gonna get their boots smoked. That's what I said. If they was to make it, yeah, yes, Banshee in the building. Yeah, we just started. You ain't missed nothing. I ain't even really talking about nothing. I'm talking about it right now, right? I'm getting straight into it because I have to continue this conversation from yesterday. Because I don't think I made myself clear for certain people that was trying to understand where I was coming from, right? So let me just get straight to it. I'm going to get to my shout outs. I see all y'all. But I got to say this, though. I never said anything about the Houston Texans winning the Super Bowl. You guys know I never said anything like that. They're not winning no Super Bowl. We know this. Now, if they was to go ahead and miraculously win the Super Bowl, fine. It is what it is, right? I'm loyal to none. It is what it is. I just don't think it's going to happen. But, yes, you guys have me on record saying I do think that it's possible they could beat the Chiefs, right? Or even go to an AFC championship, right? If they was to win an AFC championship, they're just going to get their boots smoked in the by an NFC team. As much as I don't rock with the Lions are just going to smoke them. As much as I don't like the Eagles are going to smoke them. As much as Washington will smoke them. The Rams, you already know the Rams will probably beat them by a million points.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead serious. So let me get that out. Let me get that out the way for anybody that thinks that. But I have to stay consistent because I did say the Chiefs, I did say that Houston Texans, I have them as a dark horse, right? Let me make that clear. That was my dark horse. I have two of my dark horses is actually left. Actually, I only had two dark horse teams, right? The Packers wasn't my dark horse team. I was pretty much high on them. I said I could see the Packers winning a Super Bowl 59, 60, or 61. You guys have me on record saying that. Matter of fact, I do you one better. You guys have me on record since last year in 2023, before the season was over, in the beginning of 2023, you guys should have me on record saying I think the Packers will win 59, 60, or 61. One of those three coming up. We are in 59. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. We still got 60 and we still got 61. So if anyone that thinks I said the Packers was going to the Super Bowl and they're just going to flat out win this year, I never said anything like that. I've never said anything like that. If anybody can go and pull up the clips, I'll send you money just for that. I never said that they're going to win this year for sure, and only this year. I said either 59, 60, or 61. There's reasons why I say that. We can visit that in another live. So it's seriously, it's reasons why I say that, right? We can visit that on another live, like I said. But the Packers is out, so now we're only down to 60, 61. It is what it is, right? Anybody that took the Packers to make the playoffs, when I kept telling you that in the beginning of the season, congratulations to you. I'm Joe. Drop a bomb for you on that. If you took the Packers to make the playoffs, because, I mean, they only had to do was make it. They got smoked in the first round, but they made it. Get paid, collect that money, right? Now, about this whole Texas and Chiefs thing, if the Chief is a lock, everybody should be pounding it right now. I understand everybody's high on the Chiefs. You understand what I'm saying? I understand everybody's high on the Chiefs. I don't blame any one of you guys for taking the Chiefs. It is what it is, right? The NFL has it scripted for them. You know what? I thought about this too to myself. As much as I talk about the whole Missouri connection, because, I am the one that exposed the whole Missouri connection with the Kansas City Chiefs' success, right? You would think that I would bet on the Chiefs every single year, right? Right? Think about it. You would think that I would bet on the Chiefs every single year because I'm the one that exposed the whole Missouri connection with the Chiefs' success. Or even the Rams, because we're going to talk about that, right? But, I don't count them out. It's just a lot of people's on some, they're going to win forever. A lot of people just think they're going to win forever.
Are you fucking serious?
Personally, I don't see it happening. I don't see Patrick Mahomes playing for 10 more years and they winning every single Super Bowl from here on out. Starting on this one for the rest. It's not happening. But for some reason, a lot of people feel like that's happening. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm about to get to y'all in a second. I see all of y'all. Every single one of y'all. Right? But I got to let these words out. It's impossible. And I want people to realize, be careful with that, because there's people that's going to put their hard-earned money in betting the Chiefs every single year. It is what it is. Some of y'all is going to do that. You know it. I know it. But you got to be careful doing that. That's all I'm saying. If the Chiefs is a lock this year, bet it. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm the only one on earth that's on the Houston Texans tomorrow. Right? There's only one thing that kind of scares me about that game, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what that is? The fact that the game is at 7:30. I mean, not 7:30, 4:30. It's the first game to start off divisional weekend, right? And sometimes that's not a good thing, right? Like a team like the Chiefs to start it off, it's kind of a little suspect. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be dead honest with you. It's kind of suspect that that's what it is. But I'm on it. If I gotta walk down that road by myself, I'm gonna walk down that road by myself. Right? I don't care about the pushback that I get 3 hours from that game when it's 7:30 or whatever, and I'm gonna get a whole bunch of texts and comments saying, "Oh, Texans lost. I'm gonna expect that. I already know what comes with that. I was willing to jump out that window and say Texans. and I still believe that it can happen. My reasoning was, for those that don't understand, my reasoning was simply because I was on the Houston Texans as a dark horse. I'm sorry, those were my two dark horses, the Rams and the Texans. Two of them's left. They're still in there. They made it past the first round, the wild card. Surprisingly, they're still in there. I was laughing when that happened. But I'm on them because, for one, I said that. And then also, the Josh Allen versus Lamar matchup, to me, it kind of showed me something, right? We all know when it comes down to it, Patrick Mahomes usually, the NFL, yeah, because it's not Patrick Mahomes, the NFL chooses Patrick Mahomes over Lamar or Josh Allen in the playoffs. That's a fact. We know that, right? So my thing is this. Everybody's anticipating a Josh Allen or Lamar to beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. There's already people saying now who's the Chiefs going to play next week. So they're already counting out the Texans, right? So they're getting ready for a Chiefs versus Bills or a Chiefs versus Ravens matchup. That's fine. Okay, if it happens, it happens. But the thing is, everybody's so high on the Chiefs, rightfully so. What is that going to do for a Lamar or a Josh Allen's legacy if they keep going against a Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs and getting their boots smoked? You get what I'm saying? It actually doesn't look or sound good for their careers. Whether you think football is real or whether you think football is fake. Make sure y'all hit the goddamn like button. Don't cost y'all nothing. Hit that like button, baby, so we can just keep this movement going on. Because we're going to grow. And I'm not talking about just me. I'm talking about this community. We're going to grow. You already know they kind of taking our takes and putting it on TV. I see it all the time. It's a particular person I think be watching because his takes be kind of suspect. And I heard him today on TV. And it was one of our takes. That's another story. Yeah, I think y'all pretty much know who I'm talking about. Yes, he's on ESPN. I'm not talking about stupid A. Smith. I'm not talking about him. But somebody else he works with, they kind of take our takes and revamps it just a little bit because he can't be as raw as us. If you guys say the name in the chat, you say the name in the chat. I ain't even gonna say the name, but he's a former player. He said something today which was very interesting. I'm like, oh my God, somebody's definitely watching us, bro. That's why I always say it's not about how many people's watching, it's about who's watching. Anyway, if Lamar and Josh Allen end up against the Patrick Mahomes and then they lose, do we really care about a Patrick? Do we really care about a Lamar or a Josh Allen after this? After next week? Would it matter for those that already have the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl just like that? Me personally, the Chiefs should just lose tomorrow. That way, a Lamar or Josh Allen avoids Patrick Mahomes. That was my whole reasoning for why I'm on the Texans. One of my reasonings as to why I was on the Texans, right? Avoid Patrick Mahomes. You wouldn't even have to go against a Patrick Mahomes, right? Because it won't look good if it's already set up for one of y'all to lose against him. That's if they're supposed to lose to Patrick Mahomes, right? Because we don't know. The games didn't happen. We can speculate, but the games didn't happen. So let's be fair. Let's go by just what we know. Not what's going to happen for sure. But it's better for Patrick Mahomes to lose now. That way a Lamar or a Josh Allen avoids a Patrick Mahomes and they have an easier route to the Super Bowl without needing to face off against him. Now, do you guys understand why I say what I say about Houston Texans beating the Chiefs? Even though my AFC championship was Patrick Mahomes versus CJ Stroud, Texans versus the Chiefs. Well, now it's in the divisional. And I kind of find that very suspect that like that's happening. Usually a Patrick Mahomes will go against a not even really a Lamar, maybe a Josh Allen, in a divisional and blah blah blah. But now if Patrick Mahomes is a so-called lock, well, it's gonna be one of those guys again. Now I tell you what, all the shit I'm saying, at this point, I do think that the Chiefs win tomorrow. If they win tomorrow, to tell you the truth, I think they'll lose next week. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong. For God's sake, for what's his name, Lamar or Josh, it's best that Patrick Mahomes loses now, because if he goes on and wins, nobody's gonna give a fuck. Nobody, excuse my language, but nobody's really gonna give a fuck about a Lamar or a Josh Allen after this season if Patrick Mahomes goes to the Super Bowl once again. Let's be for real. What is there to cover, right? What is there for, like, there's no sense on me even coming online and talking anymore. There's no sense of you guys even talking about sports anymore. I mean, well, football anymore. Well, at least the AFC anymore. It makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? So for everybody that's now rocking with anybody that's rocking with this platform, shout out to y'all. This is a platform where you guys can come and speak your goddamn mind. You are allowed to say if something is fishy or not. You don't have to worry about me sitting there telling you guys, oh, get the hell off this channel because you're a conspiracy theorist. No, you can come here and you can voice how you feel. This is a safe space. I want to make that clear. I want you guys to know this is a safe space. Why do I say that? Because let's just keep it real. It's a lot of gatekeeping when it comes to your thoughts on YouTube or even on TV or whatever. You're not allowed to say how you really feel because you are afraid that that fanboy who runs that YouTube channel is gonna block y'all because you said a couple of things is fishy, a couple of calls is fishy, and you're questioning the shit. And they say, oh my God, no, that's not, no, you guys are some conspiracy theorists. How the hell do you think it's fake and all that other bullshit?
Are you fucking serious?
This is not that platform, bro. I want all you guys to know this is not that platform. This is rigged, scripted, and fixed. You can say how you really feel. Don't ever feel like you can't say how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not new to this. You know, that's why I come and I show my face. I show my face, I speak how I feel. And once again, I don't have the power to shut down the NFL. Y'all know that. Little old me, I don't have the power to shut down the NFL. But best believe I'm going to share my thoughts on the shit that I see. And if the NFL was going to be fixed, if it's going to be rigged, scripted, and fixed, then fine, let it be. Here, me and also you good fellas that's in the chat, you can come here and we trade off our notes, we trade off our thoughts so people can become betters and know what to look for. Or even if you don't bet, when you're watching the game, you know what to look for, so you just don't be looking stupid while you're watching the game. That's what this is for. That's what this platform is for, to come here and it's going to be something different. It's not going to be the fanboy with all the posters on the wall of his favorite team. No disrespect to anybody in the chat that has that. But it's not like you guys is running a channel where you like all fanboyed out and you get mad at anybody that says anything about your favorite team. We don't want to do that here because it just takes away the quality of talking about sports. Right? I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, I feel good and I see that people secretly watching, right? And they want to say what they want to say and how they feel, but they can't because they're under contract. Let's just be for real. Right? You can listen to them and take notes. I'll be lying to you if I say, oh, I don't listen to ESPN at all. I listen to what they saying, and I call bullshit whenever I hear something. You'll hear a couple of good points here and there, but we all know that they really can't say what they want to say because they're going to get that phone call. You see what I'm saying? That's a big difference. I can't talk to people like that. You want to get that phone, you can't say how you really feel. I'm going to have to speak to you behind closed doors, but then when you get on TV, you say something different. I say all that to say those guys is on the Chiefs, right? Go, the media, they all on the Chiefs. The Chiefs can do no wrong. And even today, as I was like listening, I'm like, when does this stop? When does it stop? So if the Chiefs do win this year, if they three-peat this year, fine, they three-peat. We're going to get people saying that they're going to be the first team to four-peat now. Then the first team to five-peat. And then six-peat. And seven-peat. You know why I say that people's going to say that? Because no matter the roster, the Chiefs keep winning Super Bowls, right? They keep winning Super Bowls. People want to say, well, as long as they got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, you only need those three. Everybody else, you can change them around all you want, which that we've seen that because it's not like the Chiefs have the same roster that they had in 2020, the 2019-2020 season, you know. It's not the same roster that they have now. And the Chiefs won. Some people's even different from when they won, what's it, 2 years ago? Whatever, against, what's their name? The Eagles, right? It ain't the same whole roster either, but the Chiefs just keep winning, right? We all know the NFL is making them win. It's not like they really are winning. They just keep it 100. But the thing is, that's the reason why people can say Chiefs is going to 4-peat, 5-peat, 6-peat, 7-peat. I understand why they're going to say that because it doesn't matter what the roster is. The Chiefs still end up winning. When does it stop? When does it stop? You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Okay, so Patrick Mahomes, he wins, he gets 4, right? I hear people talk about Brady a lot. Oh, it's going to pass Brady, right? I was saying that at first. But you know one person that I thought about too? Joe Montana. Nobody's saying nothing about him. Now, you probably say, oh, my God, Patrick Mahomes is way better than Joe Montana. It's not about that. It's still about legacy because me and everybody else that's in this chat, we're all different ages. So there's probably different eras we grew up on, right? I was fortunate enough to grow up on I'm 39, going on 40. So I got to see the Patriot days live on TV. I got to see that. Even before that, I got to see certain things, you know, especially with the Jets, Giants growing up and the teams in their division. And also my step pops, he had the Zapper. You know, if you had cable, you know, the illegal Zapper, you put that, you can hook it up and back of your cable box and you can get channels. You can get pay-per-view channels. But depending on what Zapper you got, you was even able to get like other state channels. So I could still watch Midwest games. Yeah, I could still watch Midwest games. I was able to watch Packers games. I live in New York City, but I could watch a Packers game. I could watch a Cowboys game. Well, let's just keep it 100. Cowboys was always on TV, even back then. They always had them on TV, especially when Jerry Jones took over. They always made sure the Cowboys was on TV in all their games anyway. But you guys get what I'm saying. You was able to see Miami Dolphin games. You was able to see Oakland Raiders. I was able to watch all those games with that illegal Zapper, right? So I got to see a lot of things, right? I'm 39. Joe Montana he was out the door then. But the thing is, so this I say all that to say there's still a lot of guys who have a lot of love for Joe Montana. So does Patrick Mahomes just skip Joe Montana already? Because if he wins this year, now he's tied up with Joe Montana. So Joe Montana goes out the door just that quick. That's a question that you guys are not even asking yourselves. I'm not going to lie. You're not even worrying. Y'all not even asking that question. So he just passes Joe Montana like that as well. So he's just gonna pass all the greats, right? Because remember, the guy that was standing in Brady's way was Joe Montana. So now, okay, Brady passed that. Brady has passed that by 3 more Super Bowls. Fine. So Patrick Mahomes just comes in and does the same thing, just like that. These are questions that we have to ask ourselves, right? Am I a fan of Joe Montana? No, I am not. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Talking about the business side. That's what y'all have to realize. This is not about my personal feelings. For anybody that's new to this platform, I am a fan to no team. I am a fan to no quarterback. That's the reason why I'm able to know all these things without having to go on the internet and fact check it. It's still all in here because I'm a fan of nobody anymore. I was a fan of Tom Brady at the time. I was transparent with you guys. I even showed you guys the videos with me with the jerseys and all that. Right? No more of that. No more of that, especially when I found out what it was. No more of that. But I'm talking about the business side of things. He's so they just have him just passing everybody just like that. And you don't think there's nothing that he's going to have to pay back in due time? Listen, Patrick, I'm not trying to wish bad on nobody. But if Patrick Mahomes just keeps winning Super Bowls, best believe he's going to have one of the biggest scandals ever known to man.
Are you fucking serious?
You are not allowed to have no success like that without something bad happening to you. Whether real or fake. Yes, I said it. Sports and the music industry, entertainment industry, we all know that. A couple of your favorite entertainers is going through that right now, right? 20, 30 years of success. Now look what's going on with them. Think about all your favorite football, basketball players that's had success. You know what I'm saying? They've had success. You don't think anything bad's gonna happen to them? No type of punishment, no nothing. I'm not trying to be funny. Shit, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan got his early. Oh yeah, you gonna win all these championships? Oh, something bad gonna happen. You gonna have something bad gonna happen, bro. It happened to Michael Jordan. LeBron James is a little he's still beating it right now, but best believe that I don't like to talk about a man's relationship, but for those that know what's going on with LeBron right now, it ain't looking too good with him and his relationship. Right? After a while, you gonna have to pay back for all the success we giving you. It just is what it is. Oh my God, you're a conspiracy theorist. I'm not no conspiracy theorist. This shit is right in front of your face. So Patrick Mahomes is just gonna have so much success just like that. And then what y'all also call him a black man, right? Yeah, fucking right. It's the state of Missouri, people. Patrick Mahomes is not the best quarterback. It's the state of Missouri. It could have been any quarterback on the Chiefs, bro. At that time. At that time, it just happened to. He got drafted. And he was the guy because we wasn't hearing about him in college like this. If you can do all this to NFL players in college, you should have been doing this shit in your sleep. You don't just go to the pros and you could do it to the pros, but you wasn't doing this in college. Let's stop acting like on college football game day we was hearing about Patrick Mahomes. We was not. And if any one of you guys say that, you're lying. You're lying. You was not hearing about Patrick Mahomes on college game day on Saturdays. Don't lie, please. I don't want any of you guys to lie. Now, if you're from around the Texas area and Oklahoma area and blah, 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 you'll hear about because he was the Texas Tech quarterback. Yeah, you want to hear about the quarterback, but I'm talking about like you sort of push that Baker Mayfield had in college, right? We're not talking about how he is in the NFL, but you sort of push that Baker Mayfield had college game day. Do you see the push that what's his name got? Trevor Lawrence on college game day. You know, I'm just naming a few. Even Joe Burrow, right? The push that Joe Burrow had got college game day. think about all the quarterbacks that you guys like, the success that they had in college and how much they was talked about on college game day. You cannot sit here and lie to me with a straight face and say you was hearing about Patrick Mahomes in college on college game day like that. You was not, because I wasn't. So now all of a sudden he comes into the NFL, not his rookie year, because obviously he sat down. He was a backup his rookie year. But as soon as he starts the next year, then all of a sudden they saying that, oh, he's the potential GOAT. I remember that first year. That first year when Patrick Mahomes was doing nasty work. Didn't Patrick Mahomes get that? Didn't he get MVP that year? His first year starting or some shit like that? Right? I can be wrong. Or he got it the next year or whatever, but that's besides the point. I'm getting somewhere when I say this. You can't tell me the Missouri situation had nothing to do with the Kansas City Chiefs' success. I'm not hating, but that's what it is. They're not really that good like that.
Are you fucking serious?
I know y'all can. I know people feel a way about what I'm saying. People probably want to debate me and shit like that. But I just want you guys to forget about me. Just take time and think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get to the chats in a second, right? But even it doesn't matter how good they were. You still would have, how bad they were. You still would have been hearing about his name, is what I'm saying. And matter of fact, I do you one better. No matter that record, if he was so good like that, he should have been a number 1, number 2, or number 3, number 4, number 5, or number 6 pick. Top 6, at least. You notice how I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, not even giving him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5. That's what I'm trying to say. Why nobody couldn't pick him up at number 6 or number 7? What was Patrick Mahomes? Number 10 or 11 or whatever, right? Something like that, right? Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong for those in the chat that know. So this guy is so good that 9 to 10 teams are going to skip Patrick Mahomes. Think about that. Think about that. So that's why I always question the integrity of the game. Is this shit fixed? Patrick Mahomes had the look. Did he just have the look and they said, okay, we're going to make sure nobody picks him and make sure the Kansas City Chiefs pick him, right? They get him because we're building something, which would be that Kansas City Chiefs dynasty, right? It would have to be that, because or either that or I'm just way smarter than all those millionaires in the scouting room. Because I think I'm the only one that said this. I never heard anybody say this. So honestly, they need to hire me because I know how to I know how to pick talent then. Because there's no way that so many teams is going to pass over him if he's just that good. I don't care what none of you guys say, bro. I don't care what none of you guys say. I don't care what none of you guys say. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You can't. If you were so good like that, somebody would have picked you up and grabbed you. If this, you need to fire every single, whoever took number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, blah blah blah. You need to fire all of them because they really just don't know talent. And if that's the case, see, I can go into the NFL room and plead my case. Everything that I'm saying to you guys, I can say it to them if this is real. That's why I always question if it's real. You see why I say if it's real? Because there's no way you guys don't notice this. You got the scouts. They are within arm's reach. They get the info and everything. How the hell y'all don't know he was good? Because as soon as he steps on the field in Kansas City and starts, then all of a sudden, the Chiefs was like second to win the Super Bowl. I remember that season. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why I always question this shit. It don't make no sense. Or these guys just dumb. The Chiefs is not the team that you guys think they are, bro. They're not the team that you think they are. The reason why they are having success, it came off the backs of the state of Missouri that they're in right now, because they are the only football team left in the state of Missouri. The state of Missouri had two teams, St. Louis Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. You guys, once again, for anyone that's new to this channel, you do not find it funny that ever since the Los Angeles, formerly known as the St. Louis Rams, ever since they fucking left, as soon as they left, that's when the Kansas City Chiefs' success started. It's not fucking right. It's not fucking rocket science, y'all. Come on, you got to be smart. We all know once a team, a professional team leaves, there's a lot that goes with that. A lot of money's lost for that state, that city, right? The city and the state, right? The Rams leave it also affected the Kansas City Chiefs as well, because they was in the same state. Jobs is lost, money's lost from the team, from the whole state. There's a lot of taxes that go involved. There's a lot of things that's involved, a lot of money, right? And then not only that, okay, if the NFL has to pay this to the state of Missouri, they still got to get their money back to break even. And then they also have to make the money that they probably would have made if the Kansas City, if the Rams never left in the first place. So they have a goal of how much money they supposed to have. That's how businesses are. But when I got to pay you, now I got to try to recoup the money back and then get some more to be back, to be where I wanted to be within this year. I got to get it all back. Y'all don't find it funny that AFC Championship damn near was in Arrowhead most of the time? It probably wasn't in Arrowhead maybe 2 times. Ever since Patrick Mahomes started, probably 2 times, right? Right, y'all? 2 or 1 time. Maybe 1 or 2 times it wasn't in Arrowhead. But any other time the AFC has to go through there all of a sudden? That the Chiefs can't get no 3 seed or anything like that. They just always have to have that 1 seed, maybe the 2 seed back when 2 teams had a bye. I mean, come on now. Let's be for real. Even when Tom Brady knocked off the Chiefs in that 2018 season, it was in Arrowhead. Stop fucking being stupid. Stop being stupid, y'all. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I've been saying this for years. Before any of you guys even heard of me. I've been saying this for years. Listen, when I first found that out, when I first realized it, I said, oh yeah, something don't sound right about this. This is just something's not right about this. It just don't pick up. It just don't happen overnight like that. That whole Patrick Mahomes shit, I was skeptical about it that first season anyway. I'm like, who is this guy? They sitting there talking about him, saying that he's gonna be the GOAT. I swear they were saying that he was gonna be the GOAT even over Brady. Patrick Mahomes didn't even win a Super Bowl yet. I said, oh, I gotta do some research. I gotta do some research. And sure enough, the research that I got down was right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's not rocket science, y'all. I've been on this shit for years. Until that whole debt is paid and everybody's in the green like they were supposed to be. Had the Rams not left, Patrick Mahomes, you probably wouldn't even hear him on at least not on the Chiefs.
Are you fucking serious?
Right? Let me tell you something. Ever since Patrick Mahomes won the Super Bowl, ever since Patrick Mahomes became a starter, let's say that. I mean, well, there's been 4 teams, right? But there's 2 important teams that's made it to the Super Bowl since Patrick Mahomes took over. Yeah, I'm going to say take over because he's the new guy, right? The Chiefs and the Rams. The other two teams were the Eagles and the 49ers. See, the 49ers made it to the Super Bowl twice since Patrick Mahomes became a starter. Actually, they faced Patrick Mahomes twice, lost, right? The Eagles been to the Super Bowl 2 times since Patrick Mahomes was in the league and a starter, right? When they beat the Patriots, right? And let me see. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes wasn't. I mean, he wasn't officially a starter yet. That year. So I don't know if we want to count that, but we can probably count that because Patrick. Yeah, it was his rookie year. Let's just still count that. To be nice, let's just still count that. All right, the Eagles, right? They went twice. Won one, lost one. That one that they lost was against Patrick Mahomes, right? So anyway, that's besides the point, right? With those two teams, but it's been the Rams. The Rams made it. Matter of fact, if you think about it, it should have been the Rams versus the Chiefs in that 2018 season, right? It should have been, but Tom Brady did what Tom Brady does, and they end up beating the Chiefs. And then it was the Chiefs, and then it was the Patriots versus the Rams instead of the Rams and the Chiefs. Y'all see, you guys see where I'm going with that? And then we should have saw the Rams versus the Chiefs once again, but Joe Burrow spoiled it. The other guy that they kept comparing to Tom Brady, y'all don't be seeing the whole freaking connection and all this shit. I'm about to get to the chats right now, but I'm gonna read a late chat that just came in. Shout out to Marcus Reynolds. Marcus Reynolds says, "So why would they lose to Houston?" Well, that right there is a personal thing. I don't even want you guys to even think about that because that's a personal thing for me that I've been calling before the season started. My whole thing about that would be, see, the Chiefs is not going to win every single year for the rest of their lives. Let's just be for real. It's not going to happen, right? Because if the Chiefs go on and beat Houston and then they end up winning the Super Bowl, fine. But what are we going to say? They're going to win next year and then the year after that? When does it stop is what I'm trying to say. Because if you guys is on the Chiefs, you're saying that no team can beat the Chiefs and they're going to win forever. That's exactly what you're saying. Because nobody can tell me why the Chiefs, like everyone's just saying that, yo, whoever the Chiefs go against, they're going to lose. Nobody really has no real reason. For those that think it's real, you have no real reason as to why the Chiefs won't lose a game. Like, it's because of the hype. That's why I said the NFL is perfect. They're geniuses. All they got to do is hype up one team. Everybody think they're going to win forever. Now, the whole Houston thing would be Lamar and Josh Allen has failed to Patrick Mahomes for so long, right? When it counts. What we do is we avoid, we avoid Josh Allen and Lamar avoids a Patrick Mahomes if the Texans win. If the Texans can win, Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes doesn't have to even worry about a Patrick Mahomes. If that does happen, though, who are you guys taking? Let's be for real. Matter of fact, who are you guys taking in the chat real quick? If Lamar or Josh Allen ends up facing the Patrick Mahomes next week, who are you guys choosing? Don't lie. I'm waiting to see. I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm waiting to see. Patrick Mahomes wins tomorrow, right? Who does he face? The Bills or the Ravens? Go ahead, y'all. Don't worry. I have all day. I'm watching. I see Bills. I see Lamar. I see Ravens. I see Ravens. Goddamn, a lot of y'all's on the Ravens. I see Ravens. Lamar is okay. So let's stop right there. So if the Chiefs win tomorrow, do you guys think the Ravens beat the Chiefs next week? Then I'm going with the Ravens because that's what everybody's on in the chat. So do the Ravens beat the Chiefs next week? I'm not choosing that game until after this weekend anyway. So Don't ask me. Okay, I see a couple of y'all saying yeah. Yes, they saying so. So it sounds to me that you guys trust the Ravens to beat the Chiefs over the Bills beating the Chiefs because the Bills has failed so many times against the Chiefs. Well, not so many times, but you get what I mean. Every time they go against the Chiefs in the divisional or even a AFC championship, right? They always lose. So you guys are well. And I see another Bills though, but you guys don't trust the Bills. That's why you're saying. That's why you're saying the Ravens. Now, what if the Chiefs go? What if the Chiefs win next week? What happens then? Do you believe in the Ravens? Are you gonna have faith in the Ravens from here on out, starting next year and beyond? Let's be for real. In the chat, yes or no. If the Ravens lose to the Chiefs next week, do you have faith in the Ravens from here on out? Take your time. Don't worry. I'm listening. Nah. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? He says, nah, I want to see who else. Ravens' last chance was last year. Their time is up. Look at this. Look. Another person says nope. It seems like none of you got, if the Chiefs beat the Ravens next week, right? Because we're assuming that the Ravens win this weekend and the Chiefs win this weekend. If the Chiefs win next weekend against the Ravens, you guys are not even interested in seeing Lamar play Patrick Mahomes anymore. You guys has already dipped out on Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. You see what I'm saying? So how much interest does the AFC have from here on out if the Chiefs keep winning? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Because whether you like it or not, the Patriots was a dynasty, but it wasn't even this bad. If you really think about it, it wasn't even this bad. The way they doing the Chiefs right now, the Patriots wasn't done like this. And this was coming from somebody that once was a Patriots fanboy. I was. So it wasn't even like this with the Patriots, bro. The shit that they doing with the Chiefs, what they doing with the Chiefs is worse. It's like blatantly worse. When does it stop? You guys see what I'm saying here? When does the shit stop? At some point, it has to stop. I'm just saying. We got Growtopia, my man, in the building. We got Jay Lee, the chosen one, in the building. We got Double P in the building. We got Mike Lenz in the building. Coalition Breezy in the motherfucking building. Soul and Savior Twin in the goddamn building. Neil Williams in the goddamn building. My man Banshee, he in the building. My man Thomas, he's in the building. And this is the people that's in the chat right here. My man Dash Dixon, he's in the building. My man Young Paper Chaser, he's in the building. My man Young Mellow in the building. Blue Pyrotech in the building. Lombardi Lee in the building. DJ Owen in the building. My man Jalen Baker in the building. That's it. I'm shouting out my guys. That's how I'm shouting out my guys. My man George B in the building. My man Todd W. Shout out to you with the new subscription too. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe by the goddamn way. In the building. My man Native Baltimore, you know he's in the building. Make sure y'all guard y'all children. See what I'm saying? My man Cannon in the building. Anybody that's listening that's getting tired of the bombs, oh well, my guys is in the building. They in the chat. See what I'm saying? My man Repeat, he is in the goddamn building. Yeah, see? You feel me? My man Midnight Decipher in the building. My man Duncan Idaho in the building. Sorry, y'all. Mr. Jinx is in the building. Somebody, you just said the name too. You said the name I was talking about a couple of minutes ago about the person I think really be watching this content, because he be taking that shit. When I talk about it, he goes and says that shit right on TV. I'm just saying, I think you guys at this point know who I'm talking about. I'm sorry, but my man Luigi's right in the building. Marcus Reynolds in the building. My man Gar, you know he in the building. David Hernandez, he in the building. Y'all, shout out to all my guys in the building. I know I ain't forget anybody that's in that damn chat. I think I got my man Low, you know my man Lolo in the building. My man Gary 15 in the building. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to everybody else that's watching that's not in the chat. I appreciate it. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you guys are here with me. So I appreciate that with the utmost. You know what I'm saying? So we got to talk about it. Like I said, you know, our community, right? Our community, the shit that we do over here, and then, you know, my other guys. You know what I'm saying? This is our space for you to come here and say how you really feel, right? And I don't expect all you guys to agree with me as far as like picks. Hell no, that's stupid, right? But if we all come to a common ground with how we feel, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know how many of you goddamn FSB, they'll tell me I'm crazy for certain picks I make? Yo, B, you're crazy. Yo, B, I can't get back with you with that one.
Are you fucking serious?
You guys say it to me all the time. Yo, B, I don't agree with you with that one. Right? All the time you guys sit there and comment, I don't agree with that one, B. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. This is not about, we all have to agree on the same thing. In the chat, y'all always debating on who's better and what team's going to win. That's what we're here for. Because you can't say that in no other platforms. Them other platforms, oh my God, you can't say that because of this and because of that. No. However you feel, say it. If you don't agree, if you don't think this team gonna win, you don't think they gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what though, we make more sense over here than those other platforms. You can't say nothing. You have to be fanboyed out in order for them to rock with you. You ever notice that? Not here, not in the red community, right? So I also I say this, right? Chiefs, take it. Bet the Chiefs. If you guys feel that way, right? If you feel like the Chiefs gonna take it. Bet them. I've been saying this for weeks. You can still get the Chiefs for good money right now. Let me get a little bit of my cranberry juice. Yeah, I love drinking some natural cranberry juice, you know. It's healthy for you. But yeah, take them. To anybody that's high on the Chiefs, you have the opportunity to still make money right now. That is, listen, that's a great investment for you guys right now. It's the Chiefs. Take it. You still have time right now to take the Chiefs. If you believe they are going to win, you take them. Yo, Duncan, good looks on that one. You got time to still take them. If the Chiefs win tomorrow, you still will get good money on the Chiefs for the AFC game, because most likely the Chiefs versus the Ravens is not, or the Chiefs versus the Bills is not going to be a -7.5 or anything like that. Most likely it's going to be a -1, -1.5, a 2, and a -2.5. I'm willing to bet that's exactly what it's going to be if one of those teams end up facing the Chiefs next week. Three the worst. It ain't gonna be no. I'm sorry. It ain't gonna be no 4, 5, 6. It ain't gonna be none of that. So what I'm saying all that to say, you are still gonna get good money with the Chiefs if you can still take them now. If you think they're gonna win the Super Bowl, you can still get them now at a good price. Y'all better stop playing. Me tomorrow, I'm on the Chiefs with the plus. I'm sorry. I'm on the Texans with the plus 8.5. I'm on the Texans right now. Yo, shout out to Gary in the building. I still think something funny is going to happen. I still think something funny is going to happen this weekend. It don't have to be the Chiefs versus the Texans game, but one of these 4 games, you're going to see something fishy happen. I'm high on the Rams. For those that know, no. I've been high on the Rams once again. Don't like to sound like a broken record. I need to see, what's that? The Lions versus the Rams once again. Right? I need to see it. What's his name? Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford what's his record against the Lions since he's been traded? It's a little test. And I don't want y'all looking it up either. I mean, I know what it is, but don't be looking that shit up. I want to hear it right now. I know what it is. What is it? Well, you know what? Because one of y'all going to cheat. Yes, he's 1-2. Yo, shout out to Double P on that one. Yeah, he's 1-2. Some people think he's 0-2. No. When Matthew Stafford first got traded back in his 2021 season, that first year he went against the Lions and he won. He torched them. Some people forget about that game. They just know about the last 2, the 2 recent ones that happened. Right? No. Matthew Stafford is 1-2 against the Lions. Yes, the first game against the Lions he had won. But other than that, in the playoffs and in the regular season game, the ones that just recently happened, he lost. I need to see him against the Lions once again. And I think he gonna smack their ass.
Are you fucking serious?
That's if we see it though. You know, I have high hopes on that one. I just gotta see it. I just gotta see it. But Stafford, I really need to see that, bro. And you know, it's at this point, it's like, yo, what is it for Stafford? I understand that. I think the whole thing, the Rams' success is gonna come down to, it's gonna be bigger than him. It's not about him. I think it's really about the state of California and the city of Los Angeles, right? He just still happened to be on the team, right, and didn't retire yet. But I think this is bigger than him. I got the Rams coming out. I would feel better if they beat the Eagles. If they can beat the Eagles, which to me is kind of a stretch because I have the Rams versus the Chiefs, right? And I know you guys are like, bruh, I mean, those are 2. You think both of those teams is gonna win? That's kind of a stretch.
Fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? I understand I understand. Listen, believe me, I understand what you guys are saying. I'm not against what you guys are saying. But I'm not just gonna give easy picks. I'm gonna test myself to that limit, bro. Fixed or not. I've been asking for this for a long time, Chiefs and Rams. I want it. All right? The success, like what you guys gotta understand, right? What you have to understand is this success is big. The Chiefs' success is big. Let me ask you a question. If Andy Reid retires, do you guys still say the Chiefs win the Super Bowl after Andy Reid retires? Because remember, it's not like Andy Reid is a Sean McVay. What do I mean by that? I'm not talking about with the success in winning, because we all know Andy Reid resume is bigger than Sean McVay's. Duh. But I'm talking about age. See, Sean McVay, most likely, is going to be coaching until he's fucking 60 years old or 70 years old. Let's be for real. What is he right now? 38, 39 years old, right? Or something like that? That's young as hell. He has a long way to go, bro. Sean McVay ain't going nowhere no time soon. Unless he's just making buku money to the point where he's like, yo, I could retire early as a coach. I don't even have to keep doing this. Right? But Andy Reid, I think he's just gonna keep going. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Blackbird McKnight in the goddamn building. Said Bills versus Lions Super Bowl would be fun. Shit, I don't even know what to say about that one. Sleepy in the goddamn building. Yeah, yo, Sleepy, I saw that hypothetical matchups. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, yeah, we gonna touch on that one too. And yeah, they have the Ravens and Chiefs 1.5 and the Bills and Chiefs 1.5. I told you that most likely that's gonna be the number. That's gonna be the number. Patrick Mahomes is a great situation. That's exactly what he is. Right? For those that don't believe what I'm saying, right? Let me just run it down from what I know. Right? Just real quick, let me break it down for y'all. Just from what I know from my documentary that I'm working on, the Kansas City Chiefs, the whole Missouri success. Right? Let me see. Where do I start? Should I rewind it from now and go back? Or let's just go like this. Think about all the Missouri teams that went to championships, whether they won it or not, right? I'm pretty sure there's more. Bro, I don't have everything in front of me. But what? 2015, the Kansas City Royals, they won the World Series. Right? 2015, Kansas City, they won the World Series in Major League Baseball. 2015, people, that was the start of it. You do know around that time was the time that the St. Louis Rams was leaving. Yeah, I do know that, right? Little fun fact there. 2015, the Kansas City Royals, and matter of fact, they beat the New York Mets. 2015, the Kansas City Royals won the World Series. That was the time that the Rams was packing up and leaving. Or they was leaving a couple months after that or some shit like that. Or that was their last year in St. Louis. So you see what I'm saying about this whole money thing? Kansas City Royals in the state of Missouri, they win. Boom. 2008, the 2018/19 season, that's when we had the Patriots versus the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Oh, our AFC championship in the state of Missouri. Wow. 2008, that's that same year, the 2018/19 season, the Rams actually make the Super Bowl. That same season in the 2018 season. But they lose 13-3. The Patriots. We already know that. The 2018-19 season, also Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Rams. I said that one already. 2018 season/19, the St. Louis Blues, they win the Stanley Cup championship. 2018-19. That's another Missouri team. St. Louis. That 2019 season, the AFC championship was the Titans and the Chiefs. It was played in Arrowhead, right? Kansas City Chiefs win. They go on to win the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh. You guys see where this is going? In 2020, the 2020 season/2021, the AFC championship was the Bills versus the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Another championship game in Arrowhead. Yeah, the Chiefs make the Super Bowl, but that's the season that they lose. But they still make it to a Super Bowl. The next year, the 2021/2022 season, that's the AFC Championship, was the Bengals versus the Chiefs in Arrowhead once again, but the Chiefs ended up losing that one. The same year, the 2021 seasons, when the Los Angeles Rams win the Super Bowl. Another former Missouri team, a team that came from Missouri, which was originally Los Angeles before, right? But the Rams that just left, they going to win the Super Bowl. You know, they had their new stadium. We know what that was about. The 2022 season /23, the AFC Championship was the Bengals versus the Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium, right? Kansas City Chiefs go on to win the Super Bowl that year, right? The next year, the 2023/2024 season, the Chiefs go on to win the Super Bowl again, right? Why didn't we get the Chiefs versus the Rams at any point? If y'all notice, everything that I just broke down, we never got to see the Rams and the Chiefs at the same time. In the 2018/19 season and the 2021 and the 2022 season, you notice the Chiefs and the Rams were both the Final Four teams in the playoffs, but somehow never faced each other in the goddamn Super Bowl. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta follow me here, man. Y'all gotta follow me. Y'all gotta follow me. Y'all gotta follow this whole connection, right? But then, hold on, cause this is, yeah. I'm not playing with y'all, bro. This documentary is gonna be fucking fun when it's over. It's gonna be fun when this shit is over. It's gonna be a fun one when this shit is over, bro. I just had to tell y'all a couple of things. Oh, wait a minute, do I have more? Way there at the top. Ironically, the Rams owner, Stanley Kroenke, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all probably say I'm saying it wrong, but that's how I pronounce his name. Stanley Kroenke, whatever, right? He does own some other teams besides the Rams that ironically won the championship around those years as well, right? Because the Colorado Avalanche in 2021/2022 season in the NHL, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but they won a championship as well. Damn. He owns that team. The Rams, right? The same owner of the Rams, right? This is the same guy that took his team out of St. Louis to go to LA. He's having a lot of success. Denver Nuggets. Oh my God. 2022/2023 season. They go on to win the NBA Finals. Oh my gosh. Who owns that team? Stanley Kroenke. That's all I'm going to give y'all for right now, because I don't want to just, I'll just give the whole freaking documentary away. Right? But you understand where I'm coming from. Now, I know there's other championships. I see you guys saying in the chat, but I cannot say it because I'll just damn near give away the whole freaking documentary. Right? Yeah. Shout out to Lobo on that one. His lacrosse team that won the goddamn championship. So all of a sudden, this motherfucker just keep winning and winning and winning.
Are you fucking serious?
Y'all better stop fucking playing, bro. Do y'all see what's going on here? You guys see what's going on here with the state of Missouri? Do you guys see what's going on here with Stanley Kroenke teams? Ever since he took one of his teams out of the state of Missouri and brought them somewhere else, he just keeps winning these championships, right? Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs just keep winning these championships of the teams that's still in Missouri. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up. You guys gotta wake up. This is what's going on here, bro. This is what's going on. At some point, it's going to have to stop. It's going to have to stop. When does it stop? The Chiefs don't deserve the championships that they had, bro. I'm not gonna. I mean, do I even have to talk about? I'll get more into debt with the how much money Kroenke had paid to move the team. You know, at first it was 550 million, right? But then over time, the NFL had to settle the lawsuit with the Rams, relocating for 790 million. So that number keeps going up, and I think it's a little bit even more. Right? Not to mention, and matter of fact, that don't even mean nothing, right? Because we also have to add the fact that he paid around $4.5 to $5 billion to get SoFi Stadium and get that built. So you have to add on to that as well. So you know how much money that they have to get back, right? And then not only get back, catch up. It's like going to a casino. I come in with let's say I come in with $1,000, and then I get smacked for $500. So now I'm down to $500. My goal was to leave with $2,000. I came in with $1,000. My goal was to leave with $2,000. But as soon as I got in the casino, I got cracked for $500. Now I'm down to $500. Which means I have to make $1,500 more just to get that $2,000 so I can walk out the door. Versus from when I first came in with $1,000, all I needed was $1,000 more to get to make $2,000 and I could walk out the door. But I got cracked for $500, so now I'm down. Which means I have to get back even, so I have to make the money to get back even. And then now, after that, I have to work my way back to that to get that $2,000 so I can finally walk out. That's the whole situation with the NFL and the Rams right now. Why the Chiefs are still where they're at. These owners got to be back in the green. 100%. They have to be back in the green from what their goal was set to do. So I want you guys to know that. I really need you guys to know that. It's all about that money. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo Square in the building. Lonzo says it ain't stopping no time soon. We gotta listen. My only question was, when does it stop? If it's no time soon, then we might as well just say Patrick Mahomes is going to end up with more than 7 rings. Right? Right? Me personally, I don't think Patrick Mahomes goes to the Super Bowl this year and wins when they have Tom Brady calling the Super Bowl. I don't think that happens. I don't think it happens. That's just me personally. And anybody feels different, that's fine. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Awesome Dawson in the building. It's a business and people need to fully understand that. Exactly. The players are the pawns. Right? Pele died for Brazil to win the upcoming WC. Which sport? Which sport was that? He said it's obvious. Your third person I heard say that. Yeah. So you guys understand. The Chiefs have to win. Right? If everybody's so hard on every other team and the Chiefs got this smooth ride, now I need to bet it, because this should be the easiest investment that you ever make in your fucking life. It should be the easiest investment you ever make in your life by taking the Chiefs right now. I don't know why y'all don't take that. The World Cup. Okay, World Cup. That's a WC. Okay, World Cup. I'm sorry. I was thinking about another sport too. The World Cup. Thank you, Lo. Thank you, Double P. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm stupid. When does it stop? When does it stop? I made a point yesterday. Lamar should just lose. Oh, no, not Lamar. I'm sorry, Patrick Mahomes. He's better off just losing now. If we want to talk about Lamar or Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes got to lose now. Unless now I know what you guys can say. Well, what if Patrick Mahomes just losing the AFC Championship? y'all acting like I would care if that happened. You know damn well I'll be happy if that shit happens. I am not opposed to that. Let's get one thing straight. I am not opposed to Patrick Mahomes losing an AFC Championship. I would love that. I would love for that to be the script, right? If it happens, shit, I ain't complaining about that. But what I'm saying is it just so happens that every time they put him there, he usually wins. He only lost twice. He lost to Tom Brady, and then he lost to the person that they was calling the next Tom Brady. Right? Those are only two people that he lost to. But most of the time when Patrick Mahomes goes there, most of the time it's in Arrowhead, he wins. Right? So the thing is, we want to cut. What's your greater chance of winning, right? Assuming this is real, right? Assuming this is real, why the hell would you want to see a Patrick Mahomes in Arrowhead in the AFC Championship? Because most of the time he wins, right? So you're better off with Patrick Mahomes losing tomorrow. That way you have a better ride, and the rest of the playoffs, well, AFC Championship, can run through Baltimore or even Buffalo, right? Because the Texans is the 4 seed. The Texans will not be at home no more, right? The closest they will be at home is if they play in the Super Bowl, because Louisiana, it's not too far from where they're at. Just like I also stated about the Chiefs. The Chiefs and the Texans, ironically, are the two teams that damn near will have a home game. Damn near have a home game if they make it to the Super Bowl. Those would be the two teams right there. The Chiefs or the Texans, because of where the location is. It's easy for those fans don't really need planes. They can hop in their car and go out there to the Super Bowl or be around the Super Bowl. They can be in Louisiana where it's close. Houston is close. Kansas City, Missouri is close. It's not far. You don't really need a plane to hop in the car and make that ride. It's a nice ride. And I'm pretty sure fans will love to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I watch soccer. I just hate that tie shit. When it's a tie, I'm like, oh my God, this shit suck, bro. Because that team sometimes, but when it comes to soccer, real quick, most teams don't even gotta win. Even if they get a tie, they can still end up winning in the standings because of the points. Yeah, if you get a tie and you don't get a loss, you can still get 1 point or something like that. And then if that, you can still. I want it to be a winner or a loser. I don't like that tie shit in soccer. That's the shit that makes me mad, right? But so it's like, what are we gonna see? The Texans. I understand why all you guys are on the Chiefs. Once again, that's fine. I'm sorry. Probably need a new. Yeah, that's good. So I understand why you guys is on the Chiefs. We're gonna see what happens. We gotta see what happens. Who else we got? The Lions. We can say that for another. I don't really know what to say about them. They're a gimmicky team. Buffalo Bills is a gimmicky team, right? I thought they could have done something last year. Didn't do it. The Ravens. I don't. Y'all know where I stand with a quarterback looking a certain way. It's just. I'm just trying to picture. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just trying to picture a whole bunch of men in power sitting in a room with their suits and also dresses, for the women that have ownership, and they have to decide who's the person that's going to represent their league. And it's just a picture of Lamar. I'm not even going to go there because I don't even want to be funny and I don't want to be disrespectful or anything like that. So, but I think you guys know where I'm coming from. Adrian Settles in the goddamn building. laugh. You know what I mean? Settles in the damn building. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I see that repeat. Like I said, hey, Lorenzo, if Houston wins tomorrow, they will be 1-5. They have Mahomes' number. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm on the Texans, man. I'm on the Texans. I don't care if people fry me or anything after that. I don't care. I'm on the Texans. I'm definitely taking the Texans points. I will have another ticket with them on the money line, but I'm not changing. I'm not backing out now. I've said it before the season started. I'm sticking with it. I did say the Chiefs can smoke them in the playoffs. Right? I heard me say that too. Like, they'll face the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. The Chiefs will probably smoke them, and then the Chiefs will lose in the Super Bowl. But with the way the standings are, being that this is a divisional game, once again, being that this is a divisional game, I'm changing my stance on who I think is going to win the game. Now, if it was an AFC Championship game, I'm taking the Chiefs. You got me on record saying I said that before. Yeah, I would have took the Chiefs. But this is not an AFC Championship game. It's a divisional game. So, I'm taking the Texans. My theory, could be wrong, my theory is they can win, and then Lamar or Josh will have a better, easier path, since this is real, according to y'all, right? For the people out there, since it's real, Lamar will have an easier path, or Josh Allen will have an easier path to the Super Bowl. Now, if they're going to win it, that's for another discussion. That's for another week. But we can only talk about what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about that. Sue me. Sue me. It is what it is. But something has to give. So that's my theory on that whole situation with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, right? I know, depending on how this ends up, not depending, but I've been planning on taking a trip out there to Missouri for my documentary. I just want to be up close and personal. I want to go to St. Louis. I want to stay in St. Louis for a couple days. I really want to do that just to get a feel off of, what's been going on down there personally since the exit of the St. Louis Rams, of the Rams going back to LA. I would love to see that. Right? But yeah, I mean, I just think it's an easier path. You give Josh Allen and Lamar an easier path, man. Right? See what y'all talking about. Not gonna lie, the toughest matchup for me this week is Washington and Detroit. I like Washington. I like Washington. Well, this is what I said. I think Washington starts off good, and Detroit picks up steam in the second half, and they win the game. It would be lovely to see one upset between Texans Chiefs, Washington Lions. I would like to see one of them. I would. But if it don't, that's the reason why I feel comfortable in somebody covering. You know what I'm saying? Somebody covering, make it a good game. Right? If Jaden Daniels was to win, then it seems like they're going to give the Eagles or the Rams the easy path to make the Super Bowl. Not win it. That's a different story. Once again, when it's time to jump out that window, that's when we'll do it. But if we're talking about week by week, if the Lions was to lose this week, they'll probably give the Rams or the Eagles an easier path to the Super Bowl. Not win it, but to go to the Super Bowl. It's kind of like the same situation with the Chiefs. Chiefs, Texans, Bills, Ravens. Right? But I like Washington. I'm gonna look at the points. I think they should do some damage first half and then the Lions just go crazy the second half, right? I mean, they did have a bye. Unless Lions start off hot and then Washington in the second half do what they do. because they're used to making these games close in the end. There's always some type of thrill, a thriller matchup. I mean, a thriller play going on in the end when it comes to Washington. If you guys notice, that's been going on with them a lot. So either or, expect Washington to probably have one good half on one of those. We don't know which one it is. That's why I like in play for the field. Right? Thomas says, Bfyre, if the Eagles win, who do you have in the Eagles versus Lions? Oh my gosh, yo, that's that. I ain't gonna lie, out the whole playoffs, that's one matchup I don't want to see at all. But if you are asking me to choose one, damn, damn, that's a. I'm gonna say Lions. And this is why, because I have this thing where you have to do better than what you did last year. I'm holding you to that standard in fake sports and in real sports. All across the board. It doesn't matter what the sport is. I feel you have to do better than what you did last year. I feel like the script should be better. You should do better than what you did last year. Yeah, point blank period. And the Lions will have to win this game to go to the Super Bowl. They will have to win that game at least to go to the Super Bowl. Right? They played in the NFC Championship last year. So fuck the NFC Championship. Now you got to go out and you have to win it. So I'm expecting you to do better than what you did last year. So that's the only reason why I would actually pick the Lions for that situation. Right? Hey B, the NFL can mix it up and have 4 black quarterbacks in the Final Four. That would be a first. Just a thought. That can absolutely happen. That can absolutely happen. Hey, listen, repeat. I don't got nothing to say about that one. Let's get it. Let's see that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see that. I mean, we have a lot of black quarterbacks that's going on right now. No. Yo, Lorenzo in the building. No, she had the baby already. Is Mahomes' wife due to have their 3rd baby over the weekend, right? I thought she had the baby a couple days ago. I think she had the baby already. That's the reason why I was saying, like, oh, maybe he can bow out so he could be home with his baby more. Spinelli in that building. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that... But that's me. I don't expect any of you guys to listen to that. But, you know, that's just me. Lobo says, Washington's last 5 wins have happened on the last play of the game. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, it's exciting seeing Washington play. You know what I'm saying? It's exciting to see them play. So, being that it's exciting to see them play, why not they just struggle in the first half and then make a run in the second half, and it could come down to that, and then the Lions miraculously win the game. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. It's possible we could see that. Buffalo's not going home early, like back in the years in construction. Yeah, they're having a construction on that new stadium, which they should be starting. They should be opening up that stadium in 2026. Not the 2025 season that will be coming up this September, but the season after that. That's when Buffalo will debut in their new stadium. Yeah. I found that out. They actually even tell us here in New York. They told us that. So, because remember, it's a whole state. Even Buffalo's upstate, right? They put us on. You know what I'm saying? They already told us what the deal is. Yeah, if he just had his 3rd child, the Chiefs 3-peat is a lock. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know if I can get behind that one. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Listen, if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, then they win the goddamn Super Bowl, y'all. I'm not on them to win the Super Bowl, but if they win, they win. It is what it is. Remember, listen, the teams that's left, they're not my favorite teams, so I won't be upset. But I would be interested to see how many of y'all is going to say 4-peat, 5-peat, 6-peat. Because, like I said earlier in the live, when does it stop? When does it stop for the Chiefs? Right? Because y'all not gonna say anything about their whatchamacallit, the roster, because it seems like the Chiefs win no matter what their roster is, as long as they have Mahomes, Kelsey, and what's his name? Their coach, Andy Reid, right? It don't matter who the wide receivers are, who the running backs are, who the defense is. I ain't gonna say Chris Jones, right? So let's just say him, right? But everybody else, it seems like it don't matter. Oh, Chiefs is gonna win no matter what. So what will be the difference between this year and next year? If they still have those guys, you still want to say Chiefs? Just asking the question. I'm just asking the question. I don't know. Somebody tell me something. I don't think so, bro. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we're in for a stunner, a stone cold stunner. It's just about what game is it gonna be, right? I just hate that the Chiefs game is the first game. Now, if it was a damn Thanksgiving game, oh yeah, I would definitely say, oh yeah, upset alert for sure. But you know, yeah, when I saw that schedule, I'm like, oh man, the Chiefs game is the first one. Ooh, usually these type of games that the Chiefs mess up, it's no, it's not. Because the Chiefs lost I think they lost on a 4:30 game against the what's the name, the Bengals last year. That year that Joe Burrow beat them, I think that was a 4:30 game. I think it was something like that, right? It is what it is. But I don't know. We right here now. We will have to wait and see. I mean, we got less than 24 hours. All I know, this is gonna be the craziest divisional round in a minute. I think so. A stone cold stunner is the Chiefs 3-peat. Okay, who wins the chip? Let me see what we got here. Ravens winning Dragon years. This year's Super Bowl is in the snake. Yeah, this is the year of the snake. Yes. Okay, B, who wins the chip? Who does everybody think wins the chip? I mean, repeat, everybody thinks the Chiefs is gonna win. They have it. I mean, they have every right to. You know, bro, they showing in the show me state. You know, Bronny ain't going nowhere. If Lamar won, his shaming would be monumental. If Lamar wins, they gonna say it. They gonna set that nigga up for the biggest humiliation joint ever.
Are you fucking serious?
Fuck around, the NFL put that nigga in jail. Not even trying to be funny. Lobo said the Ravens Bills win will be the best game considering it's the main event. I hope so, but because the anticipation of the game is it's supposed to be some type of a shootout, right? I did call it to be some type of a blowout because of what the spread is. Yesterday I said it because if it was a -1, but now it went to the -1.5. We'll see if it moves to a 2, right? It was a blowout earlier this season between the Ravens and the Bills. Hopefully it's a close game. Is it going to be a field goal game? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be the slot, the time slot, it does tell us something. Hopefully, it's a close game. But yeah, if Lamar was to win this year, oh my gosh, I'm not that he's probably gonna get set up for murder. He got braids. He has braids and he's dark skinned. He has braids and he's dark skinned and he be rolling with thugs and he has grills in his mouth.
Are you fucking serious?
No. They gonna do him dirty. If I was Lamar, I'll be like, yo, listen, just give me MVPs. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even want the Super Bowls. Listen, I love my life. I love my freedom. Just give me the MVPs and all that. And let me get the money. I don't want to raise that championship trophy. Shit, he wasn't a quarterback, but shit, even Ray Lewis had to go through something, right? Even Ray Lewis had to go through something. Right? Even Ray Rice had to go through something. Wasn't that still, not the next year, but wasn't that still around the same time after they won their last Super Bowl, the Ravens, right? Even that nigga had to go through something.
Are you fucking serious?
They gonna do Lamar. They gonna do Lamar dirty. Yeah, Ray Rice happened right after that Super Bowl. Lamar, you don't got no chance.
Are you fucking serious?
No. Nah. Yeah. No. I'm sorry, no ditch. And it always seems to happen to Ravens players too. At that, you guys notice that? It happens to Ravens players a lot. Every time they win a goddamn Super Bowl, it's always something going on. They either killing somebody, beating the shit out of somebody. I don't know. So, yeah, people, understand this. And for the people that's not in the chat and the ones that's watching, if the Ravens win this year, somebody in the Ravens is going to have an issue right after.
Fuck out of here.
Don't sit there and say that I'm being some type of conspiracy theorist, bro. Go on YouTube and pull it up. A lot of this shit y'all can go pull up. Y'all can pull it up. Mike Land said something interesting. He said maybe Henry. You know what's so crazy about that, Mike? I don't see it happening to Henry, though. Because he just being on the Titans was a big failure in itself. And it was more like, yo, listen, we got to give him a championship. Let's just give him a championship, bro. He was known as one of the best running backs. He has all this power. He has the physique. He has everything. Let's give it to him. I think his situation was a little different. I think it's going to be Lamar. Even though I don't want to see, but I'm going to be upset once that happens. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Henry was the Titans' offense. Yes, he was, Lobo. Yep. I don't think it's gonna be Henry. Ain't gonna be Henry. And if it's something, it could be something minor. You know what I'm saying? Some little shit, you get a little slap on the wrist or whatever. They'll probably be talking about it on ESPN for like 2 days or some shit like that, and then it's over for that. But Lamar, I don't even want to speak that negative shit, but I can see it. I can see it. Say Flowers now. Yeah, now he always fucking hurt, bro. I believe Bfyre. I believe Bfyre. I can see something bad happening to the Ravens. Look what they did. Look what they did to my Niners. I don't think y'all know what truly happened those season. It's not just injury, tragedy all around. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what's so crazy about that, Gaul? Speaking of the 49ers real quick, they exactly what I said. What did I say what did I say earlier or a couple weeks ago? I said teams like Cowboys, teams like 49ers, right? You just have to take a back seat at some point. Because if you keep failing, for you to keep being in that same position, it gets boring after a while. We've seen the 49ers in their position so many times. Even going to a Super Bowl, it doesn't matter your quarterback. It could be Jimmy Garoppolo. It could be freaking Kaepernick. It could be Brock Purdy. It doesn't matter. Every time you guys go to a Super Bowl, you always come up short. That's getting boring, right? If you don't go to the Super Bowl, you'll go to the NFC Championship, you come up short. That's getting boring. At some point, don't even go to the playoffs. Take a back seat. Take a back seat, right? That's what you do. And I'm also going to say this. I'm going to say this right now, too. The 49ers have no chance. Absolutely. You guys can clip it. Today's January 17th, right? We are in a 1 hour and 41 minute mark. There's no chance in hell. No chance in hell. No chance in hell the 49ers win the Super Bowl next year. I'm saying it now. If you asking me any prediction, that's not happening. I guarantee you that doesn't happen. That's not gonna happen. If it happens, I'ma laugh. It's not gonna happen. So okay, yeah. I know. I just saw something. Yeah. Was that the last team to three-peat in sports? Right. I think it was the Lakers. Off rip. That was the last team to three-peat in a big sport, right? In a big sport, the Lakers was the last time. 2000, 2001, 2002. I don't think we've seen something after that. Even in baseball. Baseball, we've seen teams go back-to-back and shit like that, but I don't think we've seen three-peats since then. We haven't seen three-peats since then, yeah. The Lakers was the last team to do it, from what I believe. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. I'm reading something, y'all. Yeah. The Chiefs is three-peat and third child golden equals 30. Man, you guys is high on Patrick Mahomes, man. Shout out to y'all for that. I gotta give it to y'all. Yeah, Lakers the last American team to three-peat. Yeah, I know I wasn't bugging because I was at the Nets. I remember being at the Nets game in Jersey. The Lakers versus the Nets. Okay, I know I wasn't tripping. I was the last time, yeah, because I was there. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing else after that. I've seen teams go back to back. We all seen that plenty of times. But yeah, three-peats now. I think that was the last time I seen a three-peat. Real Madrid, but in American sports, I was the last one. They crucified Kobe after that one. Yeah, yo, honestly, they crucified the whole Lakers team damn near. Not the whole Lakers team, but the main two guys got it. Shit, Shaq had scandal and Kobe had some scandals, right? Kobe had the bigger one, but for him to throw Shaq's name under the bus, I mean, you know, that had a lot to do with his lifestyle, you know, his life as well. So, yeah, that was crazy. And then we all know Kobe and, you know, what happened with those allegations. You know, we don't got to bring that up. The grape allegations. You know, we know what's up with that. The Yankees won in 98, 99, in 2000. But that wasn't... The Lakers The Lakers was the last team to do it after. Yeah, the Lakers was the last team to do it after them. Right? It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of teams that's not gonna win. Owners refer to Lamar's situation as a ticking time bomb during his contract negotiations. They are going to get Lamar, bro. I don't want to see it happen. They are going to get Lamar. They're gonna get him. Steelers, Cowboys, Niners, Pats is not sniffing another title anytime, if ever. Yeah, I think it stays on 6.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I think it stays on 6 for a long time. I don't think any of us will probably be alive if one of those teams was to win again. But nah, 6, perfect. Steelers, Cowboys, 9. Well, I'm sorry, Cowboys got 5. Niners got 5 as well. You know, the Steelers with the Pats, they in the, you know, they with the 6 shit. The 6 shit, I like that. So, all right, do the Chiefs get 6? See, y'all, when we start pulling back the curtain, we start to notice certain shit. They're gonna crucify Patrick Mahomes when his reign is done. Oh, wait, let me tell you something. Patrick Mahomes shit is gonna be worse than Lamar's. It depends though, but they're gonna get him. They gonna get Patrick Mahomes is gonna get something, bro. It might not be like some type of legal scandal, but it can be his family scandal. Right? And I know, like, it sounds kind of corny talking about, like, nobody's wishing bad at all. But we got to look at the patterns. Things usually do happen when you are a main player and you have a lot of success and you win. It's always something that comes along with it. I think LeBron is very protected. I think his scandal is going to come out of, it'll probably be out of sports. I think it'll be out of sports because I think, you know, the networks suck him too much. They'll do everything to try to protect him. So you already know they're not gonna have anything to do with a LeBron scandal. It's gonna come from something else, and then everybody in the sports world, the media, is gonna act like they ain't hear it. They're hooked to YouTube any other time. They know everything else that happens, but they don't know nothing about LeBron James scandal. Just like the whole thing with the what's that? The enhancement drugs. You notice how they ain't want to speak on that. All of a sudden they don't know about that. Come on, we know what it is. You know, we know exactly what that was, bro. You know, with the whole roids and the Diddy shit. Yeah, I think LeBron's gonna have relationship issues. I think that's gonna be his shit. Whether he beats it or not, I think that's what they're gonna have for him. You know, it don't even have to be cheating. It could be a situation with him and his wife. His wife want to do her own thing, and then it messes up their relationship. Blah blah blah. I'm not speaking on another man's relationship. I don't even like to get on that. But they gonna get him some way, somehow. The Barry Bonds situation. Yeah. They gonna get LeBron. They're gonna get him. The Wildfires can go for one more week. I don't know if. Let me tell you something about that. The wildfires already did damage, right? That in itself is bad. There's a lot of things that they're doing for that state of California, and I think that's how the Rams come into play. There's a lot of things that they got ready for that state of California, and that's what the wildfires is about. A lot of scandalous shit going on out there for anyone that lives out there. Man, I think celebrities is tied into this. A lot of entertainers is tied into that. Money, what they plan on, what the state plans on doing these upcoming years. I think there's something else that they trying to build. I think those wildfires was done on purpose, actually. And I find it ironic that they saying certain people died, but for all these celebrity homes that got taken away, they just happened not to be home when it happened, right? I really think that they was told to not be home because we about to set something up. I think that's exactly what it was. I know y'all probably say I'm bugging, but it is what it is. It is what it is with that, right? It's all fake, bro. It's all fake. Yep, like the wildfires that occurred in the smaller rural cities in California. It's all done on purpose. It's all done on purpose. I don't believe none of that happened by accident. They're setting something up. You want to see a whole bunch of things built out there. And 2028, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, isn't the Olympics going to be out there in LA in 2028? Hmm. Y'all, you need to start asking questions. Stop believing everything. Stop thinking everything is real, people. 2028, the Olympics. That's all I'm going to say. I'm surprised nobody put two and two together with that. It's going to be a lot of money in that state. No, I'm not sitting there saying the Rams is going to have crazy success and win damn near 10 Super Bowls and anything like that. But they're going to keep them up there. Even if Matthew Stafford leaves, they're going to keep them up there. They're just getting things started. Matter of fact, the Super Bowl is going to be back in LA in 2 more years. Y'all notice that? It's going to be back in LA again. They setting something up big for LA, people. The World Cup, Super Bowl going to be back there after the next year. Come on. Yo, Bfyre, there's rumors Mahomes is cheating on his wife, man. If that I mean I mean, at this point, this is how I feel. You can't be no successful man. You can't be the breadwinner and then people not expect you to be cheating or have multiple women. At this point, let's just keep it real. Like the whole cheating thing, that's going to get played out because nowadays, even a lot of men are starting to speak how they feel. And it's almost like, okay, yeah, you expect me to be the breadwinner and everything. And then if I want to dibble and dabble, I should be able to dibble and dabble. Now, I'm not saying I believe in that, but it's going to come to a point where cheating scandals may get played out. It may get played out at some point, especially if the woman's like, you know what, yeah, just keep taking care of home. You know, everybody's situation is different. Yeah, she knew what she signed up for. At this point, I don't cheat. I mean, I listen to cheating scandals, but to me, cheating scandals ain't a big deal anymore. It ain't. He's the breadwinner. You a lot of women flocking over him. The nigga's always on the road. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you can be sexy for him on a regular basis. You could probably only do that in the off season. What you expect? Now, I'm not saying I believe in it. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying none of that. But we just got to be real at the end of the day, especially when it's someone like a LeBron or Mahomes making buku money. The cheating scandals is going to get played out at some point. Why do you think they talk about dealing with girls underage and sexual assault? You notice like those are the new things nowadays. Grape allegations, like that's what's in now. The cheating stuff, not really, not no more, not like it used to be. You gotta like take the vagina when she tells you no, you take it, or you have her trapped in some type of cage or underground or something like that. That's the new scandals. People think celebrities live the same lives as regular folks. Exactly. Absolutely not. She was assigned to him. Yeah, most athletes are in open relationships. Yeah, she knew what she signed up for. Well, I like what you guys are saying. We can go back to the 90s with Atlanta. The Atlanta Braves won a World Series in 95. The next year, the Olympics, the 1998 Falcons, and makes it to their first Super Bowl. Yeah, 98, and that's when they got spanked and not spanked, but yeah, I remember that one. People still quiet about Chris Collinsworth underage comments from back in the day. That's what I'm saying. People act like they don't see shit Now I won't be surprised if he does something wrong to where it resurfaces. But for right now, yeah, it's not a big deal. They don't want to talk about that type of stuff. They usually probably saving that joint for something special. Like, oh yeah, we got you. We got the files. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the files. We gonna get you, but we got you. You better behave yourself. Way more women than men. LeBron cheating on Savannah, no doubt. I have nothing to say about that. That's all I'm gonna say. I got nothing to say about that. I can, not because I don't want to talk about that, but you know what? I would rather nah, let me not say that because I don't wish that negative shit on nobody. I was gonna say I would rather hear LeBron involved in those P. Diddy scandals a little bit more because I want to hear more detail about it. Because you know when he said, "Oh, ain't no party like a Diddy party," and I want to hear more about that's more interesting. Because like I said, the whole cheating thing is okay, yeah, even okay. You know, I got a lot to say about that. And usually I have no filter, so I don't really like. Cause I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna go in. I don't want to do that. Marv Albert and Mike Tirico got in trouble for similar things in the past. Swept under the rug. Yes. Yup. LeBron got those steroid allegations too. Yes. I'm just so mad ESPN act like they never heard of that shit before and decides not to talk about it. That's what kills me. And then when they talk like, oh man, LeBron has been perfect. He never had no scandals or anything like that. Really? And this is what I'm saying. Are we living under a rock? Like or are they living under a rock? Something's not right here because ESPN seems to never know nothing bad when it comes to LeBron. Only good, but aren't they the worldwide leader in sports? They should know every single thing. I mean, they talk about everything else, especially when it's quote unquote good or to fit their narrative. That's why I don't like biased takes. I don't like biased takes. I can't stand biased takes. I just cannot stand it. I already know they're going to protect him. At this point, don't even say nothing about LeBron. Just don't say nothing. They better off doing it that way. Just don't even mention LeBron. Because y'all going to protect him anyway. So, how many times could you say no to the finest woman in the world wanting to sleep with you? You can't. If my Titans get Shador, you already know what time it is. Sleepy, I think y'all gonna get Travis Hunter instead. I think that's who y'all gonna get. Probably gonna get Travis Hunter. Oh, y'all might get Travis. To be honest with you, I think that's what y'all gonna get. I think LeBron definitely used steroids who have long playing career. We all know that. We know. That's why I laugh at ESPN. We know what the deal is. We know what the deal is, bro. We know. You ain't buffed like that, bro. Come on. That's why I don't like listening to these guys. I call bullshit when these guys talk on TV. They can't be honest with you. But they get paid, so I understand it. But don't speak and try to act all serious like what you saying is actually legit. You have the serious face, or you yelling just to please your case. Just because you loud don't mean what you saying is real and true. You know how certain people on TV in the sports media is. We don't have to say no names. Come on. I've heard Cam Ward can go first. Oh, man. I can't see it, but they probably would. We're going to see what happens with Travis Hunter. I'm interested in where he goes. Dak to the Giants would be crazy. So you're saying keep Dak in the NFC East to make things exciting. I always find it funny when athletes retire. The wives divorce them within 10 years because she's no longer that bitch. No disrespect. And what I mean by bitch is like she's an afterthought. Because remember, now new athletes come in with their wives, whether black, white, whatever that may be. They the new talk. Remember, a lot of women have main character syndrome, right? The main character syndrome. She wants to be that woman that everyone's looking at, whether you can get her or not, but it has to be about her. No disrespect. Steph Curry wife was like that. He has to be the main character syndrome. You notice how the cameras was always on her whenever Steph Curry made a shot. Right? I would like to see when Steph Curry's done, 100% done, how that relationship lasts. Because the cameras are no longer going to be on her like that no more. It's starting to fade out anyway now, right? Main character syndrome. That's the reason why a lot of women leave after a while. They're no longer that chick anymore. Even if they wasn't, even though the cameras wasn't on them all day, when people step outside and they see that man with his wife, oh, that's such and such wife. You just said Scottie Pippen, right? Oh, that's Scottie Pippen's wife. Oh, that's Michael Jordan's wife. That's LeBron James' wife. Blah, blah, blah. 10 years when he's no longer in the league, yeah, people will still say that, but they're not going to look at her like they did 10 years prior. Because he's no longer playing. He's an afterthought. Those checks is not coming in the way it used to. Yeah, he could probably get money for doing something else, but it ain't going to be that NBA money. Just want y'all to know that. Jeff Bezos. See, you guys see where I'm going. But listen. Tomorrow we're gonna be live again. Probably figure out which game I'm gonna stream on. This was a nice live, yo. Shout out to every single one of y'all, yo. For real, man. My whole chat, we was on fire today. On fire. Everybody else that was watching, yo, shout out to y'all too. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button. Stop acting like y'all can't hit that like button. And I'm gonna rock with y'all tomorrow. Hit me on the community section. We'll talk more, of course. And yeah, we're gonna have some more. Are we gonna see some type of upset tomorrow? Even if it ain't the Chiefs game, it could be the game after. Are we gonna see something? That's what I need to know. But with that being said, I need to know this one thing. Is it rigged? Is it scripted? Is it fixed? I don't know. You tell me. See y'all tomorrow.